Welcome back to On the Floor with Mouse Buttons. I'm Mouse Buttons. I'm on the floor. I'm a reporter.
Buttons.
The next best thing I could think of was pool noodles.
Today, we're here with Dicqbeats, spelled
Dicqbeats.
Cool. Dicqbeats. Producer, DJ, performer, pool noodle thwacker. Tell the audience about that.
So I like it when my crowds get violent, but not like too violent. I like cartoon violence.
Yeah.
If I could like hit people with like hammers and have them just get all squishy, and then that would be my preference. But unfortunately, physics does not work like that. So the next best thing I could think of was pool noodles.
Yeah.
There's no pool though, so it's a little upsetting.
Have you ever performed at a pool party?
Not a pool party, but by a lake.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I jumped in the lake in the middle of my set.
Whoa.
I'm not very good at swimming, so that was not a good idea.
Uh-oh. Did the electronics get wet?
Oh, no. Just me.
Okay.
Just my personal electronics.
Awesome. One more question. During our set, there was a moment where we did a breakdown, and you were not satisfied with the breakdown. Why was that?
It just wasn't breakdowny enough. There just wasn't enough movement, and it was too fast.
and so in response,
I slowed it down twice, even.
Yeah.
Well, once, and then my computer decided to freeze, so it was a 0 BPM breakdown.
Moshing to a breakdown in slow motion was really, really funny. Where'd that idea come from?
There was this old fucking, I think it was a Jared Alonji video where he puts, does a breakdown at 1 BPM, and it takes about a week to finish. And that just inspired me, so I'm like, what if I do that live? Except I would probably get in trouble if it lasted a week. I think Eve would,
Yeah, and you already slandered me during your set. I'm like an elephant, Quentin.
An elephant?
Except that I don't forgive.
Okay.
Shall we get Eve in here to tell the story?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Eve from KFC Murder Chicks. So basically, Quentin was all like, Eve, get on stage. Eve, you should do some audience participation. And then Quentin said that I hate boobs. Now, as you can see from how I'm dressed, that's a lie. And he will be punished in due time. Also, I love so much. That's so cute. I really like that. Like, what's the name?
Mouse Buttons. First name Mouse, last name Buttons.
Mouse Buttons.
Yes.
You're doing very important work. Never give up. Keep being yourself. You're an angel.
Would you like to pet the whiskers?
Thank you. Core makes you a little delirious, so this is like really effective.
I'm a real mouse.
Yes, you are. You even have hair. Okay, I think that Tricky Youth is gonna start soon, so I should get in there. But
interview over.
Never stop what you are doing.
Cool.
Ever.
Goodbye. We'll be back with more Mouse Buttons.
It's okay. You don't have teeth.
Oh,
Mouse. Hello.
Mouse.
I met you briefly earlier during your conversation with Dicqbeats. What did you think of the KFC Murder Chicks set?
that was so. Wow. Full disclosure, I have seen KFC Murder Chicks before. I saw them during their last tour in Kansas City.
Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, that was a wonderful venue. They had that room full of stuffed animals that you could close it and you could just, like, scream. Perfect for warming up.
Yeah, and they had some lesbians wrestling during your show.
I think I forgot
they
about
beat
that.
each other up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was right at the end.
Oh yeah.
But
That's the stuff, mouse buttons.
yeah, I mean, the show's changed a lot. And
Oh yes, it has. I mean, we have a whole new album. It's just me and James now. When last tour, we also had Kayuda on guitar. But you know, it evolves.
Yeah, and the evolution has been really aggressive, and there's more space in the mix to breathe, but there's also just a greater feeling of directed aggression, I thought.
Yeah. Well, I think it's part of it is also just like now the album's like done and out. Like on that last tour, like I feel like there's I don't know how many of the songs off the album were even like being worked on. Like I know we had like Fuck the Police and like 223 were out at that point, but like the whole thing has just shifted so much like since then. And also just like, you know, I've really gotten into the groove with some things, and James has gotten in the groove. He started doing vocals.
Yeah.
That rapping part, he did that for the first time last night, Mouse Buttons. And let me tell you, I think James is the next big rapper. I think they're gonna have him on XXL like Ian.
Really?
Yeah, have you seen the Ian XXL freestyle? He has some lines.
Ian who?
Ian. That's just he's a white guy. I don't know if he's a good rapper, but he did say, rolling in the deep, I feel like Adele. Kiss me through the phone, suck me through the cell. He was really brave for that. I don't know if he knew he was being brave, but he was.
I think that's brave.
Yes.
I liked the sort of call and response sections of songs that you had with your vocals.
Oh, thank you. Like with American Woman, the drunk driving one, the thing with like James doing some of the words, besides just being really cool that we do that now, like, oh my god, before we were doing that chorus was so fucking difficult, because it's just so many words and it's quite fast. I never thought of it super much like a call and response, but now that you've said that, I'm gonna see if I can try to get the audience more in on that. Because like seeing Dicqbeats, you know, the level of crowd participation that he gets, and like also like, you know, Tricky like handing people the percussive tools, you know, it's very inspiring. And that's the beauty of tour. Like you play show after show with like talented, wonderful people, and like it's just kind of, it's like this mutation chamber. Like I haven't seen Dragon Ball Z, but I know that there's like a hypergravity chamber, and that's what it feels like, but for music.
Cool.
And you get to meet wonderful people like Mouse Buttons. Like it's Mouse Buttons. Like, you know, what else can you say? Like, oh, careful. It's okay. You don't have teeth. Listen, get yourself some cheese after this, because you're up late.
It's true.
And you're a mouse. You're a tiny little mouse.
Really.
You're like
sleep deprived.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, get some sleep. Get some cheese. Get some water. Watch out for mouse traps. If you see a piece of cheese that's like too conspicuous and it's on a block of wood with some kind of like metal charcuterie tool, just be careful is all.
I will do this.
Okay, well, I think that is probably our time, because I need to load up the car and eat some of the beef jerky in the car and then get halal food.
Awesome.
Please never stop doing this, because it's great.
Thank you. That's been On the Floor with Mouse Buttons.
And Eve from KFC Murder Chicks.
Hello. We're recording live for Mouse Bites with Mouse Buttons, a really short interview. This is Fivetwelve.
Hello, I'm Fivetwelve. I'm Mouse Buttons.
Thank you for having me. I would like to know, why is it called 512?
Well, it's my favorite power of 2. That's pretty much it. And also, oh yeah, it just so happens that the synthesizer I use called Harmer recreates. It's an additive synth, and it creates sounds from the ground up using 512 individual sine waves. So like it pretends like it's a subtractive synth. It's got like, you know, saw wave, square wave, whatever. But it is like, it's like faking it. It's not actually subtractive.
Are you a mathematician?
Sometimes, but other times I'm a Dipshit.
That's all for mouse bites. Wait a second, I can get in the ditch.
What does God mean to you, Mouse Buttons?
I am Mouse Buttons. We're back with On the Floor with Mouse Buttons. I'm on the floor with Tricky from Tricky Youth.
Hi, Mouse Buttons. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm a little banged up.
Wait.
Mhm.
Oh, that doesn't look good at all.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I do it all the time.
Yeah. Wait. You do, right? Every show?
Not every show. Some places won't let me do it, and sometimes it doesn't feel appropriate. It's not an act. It is a meaningful ritual, and so there's some places don't want it, and some places it doesn't feel like the right vibe.
Can you explain the ritual and a lot of the Christian imagery that was on your show?
Well, a lot of my work is centered around the idea of rejecting the concept of deviancy, and that one must live up to a puritanical ideal in order to be granted the right to exist in this world, and that many people live their lives considering themselves deviants and looking for some sort of permission to exist from a higher authority. And we see this in many forms. We see this in people's shame around their sexuality, around their gender, around the color of their skin, and they look for approval from the dominant culture. They look for some sort of marker that, okay, you're not dirty anymore, you're one of the good ones, and it manifests in a lot of ways that that essentially look like people capitulating to the dominant culture and playing the game of respectability politics and pushing down or repressing the things that have been deemed dirty or shameful, or the parts of their identity that they've been told are less than godlike. And we're taught this through being inundated with images of what it means to be godlike, what it means to be pure, what it means to be Christ-like. But this was before television. The reason why I bring up, who wrote the Bible and what were they trying to sell you, and what did they have to gain by presenting this image to you, and then who put the image of Christ on the television screen, is because I think a lot of people pattern themselves after what the stories that they're raised with, and pattern themselves after what they see on the screen, and have for as long as there have been stories that have been mass produced, people pattern themselves after this, but they don't question who is behind the screen, or who's behind the printed word, or as my friend Francine likes to say, who's controlling the supply. And the blood is a part of that rejection. It's a communal ritual to symbolize that I am taking the energy that I'm being given by those in the room, and I am giving it back to them, literally in the form of opening myself up and bleeding for them. In bloodletting rituals, the bloodletting was often meant to symbolize cyclical spiritual energy and returning what was given by God to the collective. But in my performances, it comes at a very specific moment, which is the absolute rejection of shame and of the concept of deviancy, and to say that, my blood, like many who are in the audience, has been deemed dirty, but the blood of those in the audience and my blood is holy, for everything that lives is holy, which is a line lifted from William Blake. And so I spill my holy blood in tribute and as an offering to those in the room who are also holy, if that makes sense.
Thank you. Yes. During that, you show a cassette tape that it was a documentary about where I think I saw the Stigmata in it.
Yeah. It's a woman called Myrna, and she is experiencing stigmata.
Interesting.
It's very funny because it's from a tape called Miracles and Visions from the 90s, hosted by the woman from the television show Touched by an Angel. And they talk about these different phenomena, and they talk about this woman Myrna who's experiencing stigmata. It's funny, statistically, there have been many stigmatic experiences throughout history, and almost all of them have been women. Just something to think about.
I will think about it. Have any of them been mouse girls?
They may have. They may have. I don't know.
Think about that.
What is
I'm not trying to make light of it.
what's your full name again?
Mouse buttons?
Mouse Buttons. What does God mean to you, Mouse Buttons?
I spend a lot of time trying not to think about that because I have decided that it's unlikely any of the answers will include me. But this night has given me reason to maybe think about it again.
Well, I think it's less of a question and answer deal and more of an experiential thing personally. My biggest belief is that God is not a thing. God is in everything, including, I would say, you, Mouse Buttons.
I'm not a videographer, by the way.
I'm not right.
A videographer.
That's okay.
All right, thank you, Mouse Buttons.
Mouse Buttons.